Shalom, brothers and sisters. I just wanted to make a quick video, and I guess the title of this video right here is going to be, man, uh, people are demon possessed. Some around there, I think about it better, but as we get closer, to the end, and we right here upon it, with coronavirus and all these different plagues all around the earth, we was like born into the end as it was anyway. Now it's most definitely progressing. People are just not people anymore, man. Just like the Bible said, the love of one another will wax cold, and family is going to rise up against different family members, and your own enemies will be those of your house. I'm just roughly paraphrasing that. And all of those things most definitely in my life have came true, which let me know to be able to have that understanding that the Father is most definitely helping me to overcome, and He's the one that called me into this new life. My life is nothing like it used to be. And I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man, because if you didn't know and you only had a cardinal mind when you see these things, man, it probably it's most definitely going to overtake you, because there's things up on this earth now. I mean, people just, man, got demons manifesting out of them, man, more than one. But you know what? They can't help but to be evil when they see you, They can't help it, especially if you're, been called by the Father into His fold, into His flock under Yahweh Shai, man. And one thing that I have noticed is that, even now more than ever, man, they come around, they mob you in your job. They don't want you to have no money to take care of yourself, anything they think they can do to get under your skin. But they only have the power to suggest. They only have the power to try to bring fear upon you. That's why you got to be, constantly watching and praying and doing what you got to do with your fasting, if you have to, and all of that. But ultimately, it's not, I had to get it through my own head and through good counsel, man. I found out that I was not going to be able to do enough commandments to save my own life, but I still practice doing the commandments to the best of my ability, just because, I need the Father to know that I'm willing to try to be obedient even in my flesh, what I'm saying, that I do care about what He say. But I know that y'all know, and I need y'all to know that He do understand, because He didn't wake you up to let you fall back into the world, And now, the enemy always comes to try to play on your doubt. He wants you to doubt, man. He wants you to doubt the Father, Yahweh, and he wants you to doubt, what Yahweh Shah did for you as far as offering His blood to redeem you back from your sins, which is death. And really, that's all they have, man. All they have is to try to put, and the more that you have overcome, and the more that, the Father is working in your life and has saved you, they always try to kill you with the fear. They always try to come with that fear, man, like they can do something to you. One thing they can do to you is only talk to a certain extent, because once the Father had enough of them even doing that, and He raised you up past that level, they got to shut the fuck up. But all they can do is talk. All they can do is look. And it's most definitely more them than it is us, it seems like. But they don't see the power that's with us. And just like we physically really don't see the power that's with us, we can only see by the manifestations of what the Father is doing in our lives, man, from where we came from to where we are now. So please always continue to look at that, and to look at how many have to come against you to try to make you fall. See, the Father don't speak like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't invite you into this and invite you to be His bride and His woman, man, to sit there and let someone take you away from Him, So the devil don't know your future, even though every last person out there that come against you, man, God deal with them, man. And they afraid, man. They afraid, man, because they see, God sees that. He laughs at them. He sees that their time is coming. So brothers and sisters, fret not yourselves because of evildoers. But, just remember that their time is coming, man. They're going to be cut down like the grass, basically, and wither like the green herb, man. And don't be worried about, I'm just roughly paraphrasing this too, don't be worried about the workers of iniquity, man. You worry about constantly enduring, which is already hard enough. That's why your mind got to constantly be stayed upon Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Because it's all about, his purpose and his plan. I know y'all see that, these players coming upon the earth. It's coming upon the earth, man, because we signed and crying because of the afflictions that's going on the earth that we can see now. And it's happening to us, you know what I'm saying? Because ever since you was able to wake up, you're starting to see, man, that people ain't trying to do nothing but hold you down. They ain't trying to do nothing but hurt you and harm you before you got to know you how. But he always had a plan, man, and he allowed those things to happen to make you stronger, not to destroy you. Now, for those that he destroying you, that you see being destroyed, he had that plan for them too. But for our case, man, it's different. For those of us who can understand the doctrine that you're Israelites, that not everybody's going to be saved, and that basically there is a thing called basically we was known from the foundation of the earth, and he preordained us into this. You should be getting stronger and stronger every day, man. But most definitely always be in prayer and always be humble, because I remember not having this understanding, not having no feeling like I was all by myself. But that's how the enemy wants you to be. But don't be like that in this walk, man. Because where I'm at, there's no other brothers who have the same understanding. And if they do have the understanding, man, they so damn afraid because they see the tribulation that the devil try to put me through, which is okay. Because one of my prayers, man, is to always be strong without the flock, just like to be strong with the flock. Because as an individual, man, we also have to have faith too, not just when we with each other. But when we are with each other, you're gonna be that much more of a soldier as far as together. But we all part of the body still. And all I want to say, man, is thank you, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, for all you have done for me. Because many demons come out, man. I mean, and I guess the worst ones out of them all always are the ones that are what we call the 2/3 of Israel. And they need to be the ones to get dealt with the quickest, for real. Because they dogs for Esau, man. They join these secret societies and they out here doing evil, man. And every society, always to the gangs, to the police, to the government, all of them are connected, man. And I know you can see that all of them are the ones that's persecuting you, making you try to look like a criminal, calling you out your name. But basically, man, the only thing they doing is coming out to get judged, man. And God, in his own time, he swiftly judges them too. He ain't tearing on that, because their lives are fucking miserable, man. You never know what type of shitty ass woman they got at home, and the sorrow they have with their kids and all that stuff. All that stuff that God has withholding from you and blocked from your life, man, because he needs you to know that those people are demon possessed, man. He don't need you to have your spirit, your new spirit that he give intertwined with that mess that these people are in, man. And they're not people no more. Like I said, man, they just houses for many demons, man. Many legions, man. So, and they know who you are. They know who you are, and their job ain't to do nothing but, man, try to make you have your mind off of the Yahweh Shah and Yahweh, man. Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, excuse me. And they're to try to draw you away from the truth, to try to dampen out your light, to try to make you carnal and not spiritual. But this is a spiritual battle. So, Father, thank you. Father, I want to pray for everybody, man. Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. I just want to say, man, Father, thank you. Thank you for inviting me and my brothers into this truth. I say me and my brothers, man, because it's hard to find a woman who is in it. A lot of them, if they do be saved, they're going to be saved by their man. They're going to be saved by the brother that you gave them. Because, man, it's hard to find a woman in the truth. But, man, not to get off the topic and everything, but, Father, man, just thank you for inviting us in the truth. And, Father, continuously help us. Don't take your hand off of us. And, man, we love you, man. This life right here is better than the life that we are coming out of. And, man, I can see it, and they can see it. There's brothers that's older than me and brothers that are younger than me in the faith, man, who drop terrific videos. I mean, their videos is outstanding, man. And without you raising them up, I wouldn't have no understanding, because I learned still through one of them and many of them. So I would like to say thank you, man, especially to, when I first came to the truth, man, I ain't gonna lie, the first group that I ever watched was IUIC. But as I got older in the truth, the Father led me to GMS. And I started thinking about my life. My life is more like the brothers and them from GMS, because they are always being ridiculed. You know, someone else has something to say about them or whatever. And, you know, that's most definitely my life, man, because, man, I have many enemies, man. And I ain't got enemies because I made them my enemy because, man, I always been overly nice. But I had many people try to trample over me and talk about me and come and try to act like they want to hear the word just so they can take it back to Esau, get me fired off my job and all that, even to this day. But thanks to you, how about Shema, man, I'm getting wiser. I'm getting a whole lot more wiser, man. And as far as the carnal part of me, you know, I was never really no violent person. But my thoughts are getting better too. And I was never no tough guy. Even though I have been in some tough situations and hung around those type of people, man, you know, I thank you, Father, for the experience. But I don't go back to the world. And I pray you, brothers and sisters, especially you brothers, man, that y'all don't go back into the world, man. But I especially need y'all to know, man, that, man, don't go backwards, man. Just go forward. Just look forward, man, because the demons, these angels on that other side, man, they just want you to continuously look back, man. But your salvation is forward. Your salvation is forward, and the only thing they can do is just constantly, repeatedly talk shit to you, make you think that you ain't worthy of what Yahweh has for you. But honestly, you did already won, man. You did already won, man. They have lost. That's why they saying what they saying, man, because they know you did already won. And as long as you stay up under the wings, man, as long as you stay up under the Father's arms, man, they ain't nothing they can do to you, man. But talk. Anybody that joining themselves to these other nations, to Esau in marriage and trying to take you down or anything, man, they already been damn lost and they are not of the Father Yahweh, even though that's within his own power. So that's what y'all need to know, that it's to strengthen you and not to destroy you. Look at them for what they are, man. They devils. They devils, man. And you can judge all them things, man, because you're spiritual now. But they can't judge you because they carnal. But God is judging them, making them kill each other, fight each other. And man, he gets real crafty. I mean, he can't nobody outthink him, man. He gets real, what can I say? hmm The way that he deals with people and the way that he deals with these other evil vessels towards evil and want to do evil all their life, man, is it's spectacular. I can't think of no other word, but can't nobody outthink him, man. I mean, if the kingdom come, when the kingdom do come, I'm gonna have to go and pray to him and fast to him just to ask him how to whoop these slaves, man, because can't nobody come up with a way to destroy nobody better than the Father, man. He terrible, man. he, he get him in so many ways, man. It's just beautiful, man. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. And Yahweh's name for all I pray, oh, man. I thank you. Thank you.